So guys, it's Gareth here, aka Rookie. I'm going off to another gig. I'm going to Audio to see one of my favourite bands from down south, which is Meco. So I'm going to see them. My shit for tonight is Signals. They're another one of my favourite bands from down south. You should go and check them out as well. Anyway, see you guys.
she hides far behind her lips 'cause she's tongue-tied about her love. Come a little closer to me, 'cause you got that thing that I need. You and I, we both can agree. I need you, you need me. Hurry up, don't waste a minute. Got a love, I wanna feel it. Never gonna call it quits. I just wanna get to know ya, because I think this could be forever. And every time I look inside my heart, I come alive. 'Cause all that I'll ever know is you and me. Then he knows he likes what he sees, despite her face buried in the phone screen. 'Cause she means everything, always been so much more than a daydream. Come a little closer to me, 'cause you got the thing that I need. You and I, we both can agree. I need you, you need me. Hurry up, don't waste a minute. Got the love, I wanna feel it. Never gonna call it quits. I just wanna get to know ya, because I think this could be forever. And every time I look inside my heart, I come alive. 'Cause all that I'll ever know is you and me.
So guys, I'm home. It's in time for bed. Like, it's 11:23. Not too bad actually. So yeah, so the gig, I went to audio. Basically about 50, maybe 75 capacity, maybe. It's underneath the train station. Was it basically the central station? The area outside is very dark, a little bit seedy, but inside it's very, very nice. It's okay. It's people inside there were really, really friendly. I really did think it was kind of a nice atmosphere inside. Really good atmosphere. A can of Red Stripe in there is about $3.50. You can get a can of Carlsberg for $2.50 if you want. It was really good. Toilets were very surprisingly, considering the venue, I thought they'd be kind of dingy and dirty, but they're very, very clean, very, very nice. You know, the walls have got panels on, which have got like the sparkly bits in. Very good. I mean, obviously it's probably put up to hide the dirtiness that was behind it, but it's really clean, so I really do think it's good. Side note, I did at one point when I went to the toilet, someone had stuffed paper towels in the plug holes and blocked them out and had all the taps running. If I hadn't come in, when I did, they probably would have overflown. I basically turned the taps off, emptied them, and then went to the toilet. So yeah, very, very strange venue, because normally when you go to venues, probably generally the best place for sound is in front of the sound booth. That's where I started the night. I ended up moving towards the bar, and it was better sound quality there.Maybe the speaker on the right-hand side or left, stage left, is a bit, but it was kind of really good. I really enjoyed, sound wasn't the sound quality at times wasn't the best, but it was a really good venue all the same. So the first band were Twin Heart. They're a rock alternative band, female-fronted 3-piece. Lyrically, they were brilliant. Absolutely, the words in their songs, absolutely brilliant. And musically, they're magnificent as well. But for me, there was something missing. I couldn't put my finger on what. But the last song they did, which was, I'll actually look at the CD because I've written it down wrong. Speak to Me, I think it was called. Because I've written down, We Keep Fighting Till the End, I think it was, but that's not right. I think it's the song I've just mentioned there. But yeah, they really slowed it down, so the start of the song was nice and slow, concentrated more on the lyrics and the music, and I really loved that. I thought that was really good sound. I thought that was where they should be. But that's my opinion. Don't get me wrong, they were really good as a band. I mean, really good, and I really did enjoy their sound. I even bought the CD, obviously, which I just showed you there. I thought they were really good. Another side note, the sound was a bit up and down during the set. I mean, the first song they played, you couldn't even hear the lyrics. I've done this because I was on sound booth and obviously moved to the bar and it got better. I think the venue sometimes has that issue. They definitely did when they were playing. I think the band were awesome. Next up, we're a band called Sea of Crowns. The indie rock 3-piece band. Really nice guitar player. I mean, really nice play. The drummer's timing was awesome, and I think he basically, even at times, he was physically drawing those guys back to keep them in time, which is a very rare thing to see a guy like physically. You can see, obviously, when you see a band drum, you can see him drumming and he's keeping the time and keeping the guys in time, but physically, and they were like vibing off each other. And I think even at times the guitarists were trying to push it just to see him pull back, which is a really good vibe to see them bounce off each other like that. Really good beat. And at times they let the drummer just go absolutely. You could see he wanted to play faster, and at times he would start off songs, the end of songs he went boom, and it was awesome. There was a problem, which was there was feedback in between each song, so I couldn't hear a word they were saying between songs. Obviously they couldn't hear on stage because I talked to them afterwards. Basically there's feedback, so whether it was them or whether it was a sound guy, I don't know. Or the venue even, it could even be the venue, but there was only them that had that problem. I mean, they did put me in a little bit of an awkward situation, because obviously I went and talked to them to find out the name of the band, and they put me in a situation where they wanted to give me a CD for free. I don't like the situation where, because I know how hard bands work, especially small bands, and some of them live and die by the merch they sell. So when they give me freebies like that, hey, if you're Paramore all time low, I'll quite happily take free stuff off you. But if you're a band basically who plays local venues, who basically sometimes relies on merch sales to pay for petrol money for the van that takes them to and from gigs, I don't want to take freebie shit off you. And I've had this argument with a lot of bands, but in the end, last night I just basically gave up and say, okay, yeah, no problem, I'll take their stuff. But I normally just say no. And I tried to offer them money, and the guy just wouldn't accept it. He really did. So hats off to you, man, by the way. So next up, we're a band called Severe Rush of Colour. They're a 4-piece indie band with a blues undertone. Amazing sound that I really like. I mean awesome sound. But they're a non-lyric band, so basically no singing, basically all music. That's it. I liked it, but I'm not sure how I feel about it. I would definitely go and see them again. Don't get me wrong, I think they were amazing to see live, and I would recommend seeing them live. But I don't think I would go to a gig if they were headlining, because I don't think they're headlining doing what they do. Don't get me wrong, I think they were awesome, and I really did enjoy what they did, and it was amazing. I could see them basically being a band whose music is basically, in video games, on TV, in adverts, films, etc. I could see them quite happy to do them, but I can't see them headlining a gig, and I don't personally think I would go and see them headline. If they were on a build to a gig, I was going, oh yeah, I would really be enjoying that. I'd be looking forward, but as a headline, I'm not so sure. So Meco, or like the reason why I went there tonight, basically it's the first time I've ever been at a gig where I've been surrounded by people, right, and basically no one being any interest in getting to the barrier. Obviously I was quite easy to walk around, get to the front quite easily, but as soon as was it a Severe Rush of Colour finished, right, one guy walked up to the barrier, and then all of a sudden there was a rush to get to the barrier. And I've never seen that at a gig before, and that's quite good. Good in some ways because everyone was there to see Meco, but it's kind of bad in the way that people weren't like that for the other bands. But I thought it's one of the first time I've seen it. For those of you who not know who Meco are, they're a 3-piece band. They're a rock band, an indie band, an alternative band. Basically, either 1-3 of the guys that play in that band, right? Either one of the 3 could be a lead singer in any band they wanted to be. They are that good at singing. The harmonies they go in. They are perfectionists in what they do. They are not happy unless everything is all perfect. You can see that they love performing, and they can see, that, but just perform in front of a crowd that reacts to what they're doing. They bring a smile to their face. I mean, every time I see them play, right, I end up smiling, and it's a smile I can't wipe off my face. I mean, they are that good. I really do recommend go and see them playing. I really, really do. I mean, honestly now, go and see them play live. They are awesome. Anyway guys, that's the end of my video. I hope you've enjoyed, and as always, have fun.